Hey everyone, Zoran Solano here from Hot Property Buyers Agency. Over the last week or so, I've spoken to several people in relation to the Banking Royal Commission. And as yet, I've been pretty tight-lipped in relation to my opinions of how the Royal Commission has affected us and how it will affect us, and my comments on the findings. And to be honest, I'm still absorbing a lot of it myself. It's a 560-page report. So I'm actually personally going through that when I have the opportunity to do so, to personally understand what's going on. I feel like whenever we listen to the media, we're getting an interpreted view of what is happening. And so I wanted to really understand these recommendations myself. But the reason I wanted to do this little impromptu video, and this is not well rehearsed, I haven't got any notes, but I just recently saw something come up actually on my Facebook relating to mortgage brokers, and I felt I really wanted to do a quick video to give you guys my thoughts on probably the most controversial thing that's come out of the report, which is the remuneration of brokers. Now, when I look at the proposed changes, which is that brokers are to be paid by the person borrowing the money, not the person lending the money. So currently they're remunerated by banks via the form of an upfront commission and then a trail commission for the duration of that loan. I think it's actually quite sensible that this model needs to change. If you look at real estate as an example, selling agents, your traditional real estate agent, is paid by the seller to represent the seller and sell their property. They interact with buyers on a daily basis. They show you different opportunities, which are different properties. They help you make decisions by giving you information. But their relationship and their financial obligation is to get the best result for the seller. I don't see mortgage broking being any different, to be perfectly honest. And I think that buyers and people who are lending the money or who are borrowing the money, they really need to understand that this is probably actually a very positive thing for you. But there's a massive, massive but. Banks need to pass on these savings, which they're clearly not going to do. They're not going to give you a discount on the upfront setup costs, and they're not going to give you a discount off your rate if you go, direct to them moving forward. They're just going to absorb this extra profit into their processes. Well, look, that's what I believe is going to happen. It would be great if a bank could actually prove me wrong and pass these savings on to the consumer, because now it's another cost of sale that they don't have. Essentially, in my opinion, brokers were an extension of the bank's sales team. It was an external sales team as far as I'm concerned up until this point. And so the fact that the buyer now needs to pay for professional advice, I think is actually very refreshing. I think it's going to help encourage people to consider fee for service and professional advice in other realms of their life and of their financial investments, and hopefully that means more interest in the fee for service model of a buyer's agent, perhaps, or other fee for service financial planners as well. So guys, I don't see this as being a negative thing. I see it as an evolution that probably needed to take place. And this evolution had probably come at a very interesting time in our property cycle, where we're at in various capital cities around Australia. And I think everyone's kind of mashed those two things up together. But I feel moving forward on the property side of things, I feel we have a very positive outlook. The banks over the last few years have already put a lot of restrictions in place when it comes to borrowing, which is safeguarding our lending environment and really stabilizing our property market. When you look at the amount of people who are now getting less of a borrowing capacity than they were 6, 12 or 18 months ago, that then is hypothetically making our banking a little bit safer. Do I think they've gone too far? Yes, definitely. I think that people who should be lending money, should be borrowing money, should really be able to get loans. And I think, vice versa. I think there's people out there probably getting loans that probably shouldn't be investing. They probably should be waiting until they have a stronger personal financial position. But guys, look, I hope this clears up a little bit of what my thoughts are and hopefully clear up a little bit your position about where you personally feel this property market's going. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts, and I'd love to open a line of conversation if you think that what I've said may be contrary to your beliefs. I'm happy to have a chat. 0424 271 123 is my personal mobile number, and I'm always available to have a good civil conversation with anyone who wants to chat about this, because I think it's really healthy to have. So guys, if you have any questions, give me a buzz or give my team a call, and hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.